just a few months after two epic floods flowed through parts of Iowa, Nebraska, and Missouri. Here at David Lueth's family farm, you can still smell the rotting corn and see the costly effects of historically high water levels that destroyed any chance for crops in 2019.
The hardest thing for me is I have never gone without planting a crop, even on the 150 years of the history of this farm. So this is all new.
Problems started in March when a powerful bomb cyclone struck the Midwest.
There goes the Mormon Canal Bridge right there.
Leading increases in snowmelt and rain to overpower levee systems along the Missouri River.
We had such a short time. The roads were thawing out. We couldn't get a lot of equipment down the roads because of the ruts, the mud, getting stuck. So it was a real mess. All we could do was pretty much grab personal items and get out.
The powerful storm and subsequent floods led to some of the worst destruction ever seen here, with damage estimates in the billions.
And when I saw this picture, I knew we were okay because the porch is okay and the floor is on the level of the porch. Another great act of God to say, let's
David says
this.
By the grace of God, their house was spared, but the rest of the farm did not fare as well.
But it'll easily be in the tens of thousands of dollars.
His silo saw the most damage as strong currents collapsed bins filled with corn.
What went through your head when you saw this picture?
I was lost going, oh my, this is what I don't need because this was my income for the season. That's what I have to live on for the rest of the year. Here's what your corn's gonna look like. That is rotten corn.
While forced from his home, David tells CBN News he remained hopeful. Returning to the farm each day, often by kayak, David cleaned up and prepared to plant corn and soybeans.
We came in early, thought we were going to be able to maybe get a few acres in because waters were residing. After March 24th, they were going down. Into April, they were going down.
Then in May, the second flood came through, sweeping away any chance of David farming this year.
My faith is well founded, and I just kind of give it all to God and just say, hey, show me your direction. And I truly believe I got those answers. And like he told me many years ago, everything's going to be all right.
David and his family needed that reassurance because the flooding has kept them out of their home a total of 130 days this year.
I guess the biggest fear would be the financial aspect of it, but yet the farm will always be here. I may not be in business. That's to be determined.
David says, ironically, one blessing is not having any expense in the ground. Still, times are tough.
So we're living on a real tight budget right now.
Thankfully, he's not alone.
The best help are church groups coming into the area.
Bringing physical labor, food, and emotional support.
And these were all at the Emergency Management Center for everybody affected by the flood. Just some good, this had a few more snacks in it, more personal hygiene items. Just some things to help us out on some cleanup.
Another concern for David, the ongoing trade war with China.
What hurts me as a farmer is when our president says China doesn't matter. Well, on this farm, China does matter because my product, I didn't have any product left on the farm at the end of the year. You know, it was all sold and used, and that's a good feeling.
And while he says we may win, he's worried how long it will take farmers to win back China's market.
It's disappointing to me. Right now, I heard that Brazil has over more than 75% of the China market, to where that was part of our markets. Now, are we going to get those markets back? I'm not too sure.
Despite the challenges, David remains optimistic.
Floods, famine, we're all going to have them in our lives, but guess what? You believe in God and you can handle these things a lot better.
While there's still a lot of work to be done, David is hopeful that by Christmas they'll have the farm back in operation in time for the 2020 season. Reporting from Percival, Iowa, Abigail Robertson, CBN News.